17, just like you when you first came to the Crucible. You won it 4 years later.
Yeah.
He's got a chance 4 years later.
I mean, he's on such a crest of a wave. He's just playing so full of confidence. He's enjoying every minute of it, and that's the most dangerous opponent. Someone that's really enjoying it and has got no fear. I wouldn't like to be playing Judd on a day like this.
But by the same token, the man who beat you, Mark Selby, suffered a bit of an upset last night against Ding Junhui. What does that tell us about Ding's form?
I've been really impressed with Ding's attitude. I must admit that was one of the things that I doubted about him winning the World Championship was up here. But the way he came back against Bingham, obviously I was watching all of that match, I had a big interest in that match. Yeah. And the way, you know, Mark obviously came back to 10 each last night and then he won 13-10, shows that he's mentally strong enough to win it now. And he's only got, what, 2 or 3 billion people wanting him to win, so there's no pressure.
No pressure at all. All right. Well, it's just about time to get things started. We've got a whole afternoon of semi-final action for you, and that is not all. Judd Trump says he feels a bit invincible right now, and no wonder. He's potted his way clear of any trouble so far. Could the qualifier go all the way? Both Judd and opponent Ding Junhui have been touted as future world champions since their teens, and Ding breaks new ground as the first mainland Chinese player to make it this far. Huge interest in snooker in Asia, but also in Germany these days. And we meet the latest young man, Lasse Munsterman, who'll be trying his luck at Q School. Now, Paul Hunter was fondly remembered this week at a fundraising day for the late Masters Champions charity. We'll update you with progress on that. And as it all comes down to the wire in the Classic Shots Reenactment League, the boys are losing the plot again. Well, these are the last few nervous moments inside the Crucible before we get underway. It's gone very, very quiet. And there's a real atmosphere in here, I can tell you. Before we do, let's hear from the two men who are about to star in this drama in the round. Let's hear from them.
He's done a lot for his age. He's still only young. He's won 4 or 5 ranking titles already. UK twice, so it'd be a really tough match against him. I've never played him on TV though, so that'd be a little bit different.
It's good. He just won China Open, and he's so confident to play everyone. Just play my snooker.
I knew at the start of the week that I had the potential to go out and win it if I played well. But I'm just enjoying it. I love it out there at the moment. Just like it gets easier and easier every match you play on TV, and when you're winning, it feels really good out there.
I just feel myself and getting stronger.
Well, this is Judd's second appearance at the Crucible, but for Ding Junhui, this progress is for him long overdue. A first-round exit in 2007 was followed by 3 frustrating second-round defeats. But at last, he's getting the hang of this venue and how. Won the last 4 frames, as Stephen Hendry said, in a row to beat Stuart Bingham, and showed impressive strength and composure to see off Mark Selby. Now, just one previous match between these men, and it came in the qualifying rounds of the 2005 UK Championship, the year that Ding won the first of his 2 UK titles. He's gone on to win another of snooker's major crowns, the Masters, in January past. So, semi-finals, here we come. Rob Walker, it's all yours.
Thanks, Hazel. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 1 table, 4 players. It's semi-final time here at the Betfred.com World Snooker Championship. And the next 5 days could be absolutely fascinating. So don't miss 1 single second. Please welcome a young hotshot in the form of his life. He has stormed his way to this, his first Crucible semi-final. Yesterday he swept aside former champion Graham Dott. It's so far so good here in Sheffield for the newly crowned China Open champion. He's the ace in the pack, Judd Trump. And his opponent, bidding to become the first Asian in a World Championship final. There will be millions watching live back home in China. A great comeback against Stuart Bingham in the second round, and an epic win over Mark Selby here last night. He's the double UK champion. He's the reigning Masters champion. Enter the Dragon, 딩전휘vs트럼프!
Well, it's worth reminding you that we're actually only halfway. They've played best of 69 frames so far over the last 12 days. And if one of them's to take the title, they've still got potentially 68 more to play. The semi-final staged over 4 sessions. The magic winning number is 17. And it takes a bit of stamina to commentate on it all as well. And in Dennis Taylor and John Virgo, we've just got the men for the job, I think.
The first frame, 딩전휘vs트럼프.
Thank you, Hazel. And, well, two young men. Biggest match of their life, Dennis. It's as simple as that. Two players that have promised so much over the years. But I've been hearing about Judd Trump for the last 3 or 4 years, and he's come to it, and I think it's time that he just grasps the moment, and this would be, as I say, the biggest moment of his snooker playing career.
As Steve and Hazel were saying, it's a whole new experience for these two players. First time in a semi-final, one table at the Crucible Theatre. That's when the World Championship really comes alive. It's the best venue in the world. You've got lots of room and there's only the one table. It's very cramped when there's 2 tables. No distractions. They've got it all to themselves. And 딩전휘vs트럼프, the pinky knocked in last night to clinch the match against Mark Selby, was a bit special. Be interesting to see, because that was a toughish match. Okay, 13-10, but it was tough. Well, that's the first mistake, you would have to say, because if he can't get to the red that's over the pocket, he can certainly take the one to the right for the middle. But I think he has left that one, John, that's near the middle pocket.
Yes, I don't think we're going to be bogged down with a lot of safety here. Both players are tremendous potters. So, 딩전휘vs트럼프 with the first chance. Yeah, that pink you mentioned last night. And I think both of these players, you force them into a corner and you leave them a pot on, they're likely to knock anything in. And obviously you can have all your tactical and break building, but you still need to be able to pot balls, and
4.
And the two of them are absolutely superb at that.
Look at the tournament pot success rate, 92% Judd Trump, 93% 딩전휘vs트럼프. That's for the whole tournament.
5.
Long pot success rate, 1%, separating the two players.
$12.
And there's the safety success rate, quite surprisingly. Judd Trump 4% ahead there, John.
It's low though, isn't it? I think that confirms our thoughts
13.
that it's not going to be bogged down with safety. I mean, you've got to be looking for 90% and above. That's what we see in most of these matches. But as I say, these two players, they rely on their potting and break building.
Judd's got the family with him. That's his father, Steve, who's a lovely man. The family are fantastic, really. I had the pleasure of chatting to them. And there's his brother, Jack, who I think is a pretty keen golfer. Looks a bit like Judd. Same hairstyle. You could put them in a boy band, couldn't you?
Yeah.
18.
You didn't have to tell me he was his brother.